Hello there, Sagittarius. This is Carrie at wooingnature.life. I hope you're doing well and that life is treating you as it ought to, fabulously. Today, I am going to be reading from the Sacred Earth Oracle, and I will also be reading from Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Baron Reed. And I will finalize your reading with the tarot that will come from the Tarot of 1001 Nights so that we can get your story down. So I am going to shuffle these just a little bit, and we'll be pulling 2 cards to get us started, just to see where Sagittarius is and what Sagittarius needs to focus on for the month of October. Okay. All right, we have revolution and we have shift. Revolution and shift here. So revolution to me and the shift go together because we are always revolving, evolving, and going in cycles. So there is a shift that's happening. There is a change that's happening. It requires you to really bear all. It requires you to really shed all the excess. And we've had to do a lot of shedding of excess during the Rona, as you well know, but we are not finished yet as a collective, and certainly as an individual or as individuals or as a sign, you may still be processing through that. So you've really got to shed. You've really got to let all the stuff go. You've got to really get rid of any of the energies or any of the thoughts or any of the patterning that has kept you from cycling through or kept you stuck in a cycle. Okay, so think about the cycles that you've been going through. Think about where you are stuck. Think about how you need to shift in order for that stuck place to come unstuck and you can continue to move forward. This revolution for you is to free you. It is to bring freedom to your spirit. It's so that you can fly. It's not the type of revolution that that is harmful. We're not talking about that kind of revolution for you personally. Although I will say, because I was going to say we're not talking about riots and fires and stuff like that, but yes, we are, because right now, generally, we've got fires raging in California. We have not riots, but we have civil unrest that's going on in the United States, and people are examining this. So there is a revolution happening. But the revolution is there to free you. It's there so that we can all be free, so that we can all benefit from our God-given right to move through the universe and to enjoy it. So I'm again seeing some things that need to be shed from your past, Sagittarius, so that you can move forward, so that you can grow what it is that you've been envisioning. So the shift is very necessary for you in October. And again, the shifting comes from shedding your old ideas, shedding your old patterns, releasing those things that bring you down. And you know what it is, Sagittarius, because as soon as you think about it, you be down. As soon as you're around a particular group of people or a particular person, or you're forced to be in a particular situation, you automatically feel the drudgery of it all, the pain of it all, that you feel your body dragging, or you feel angry, or you feel these emotions. And that's the part that has to get the shift. You either have to move away from it, or you have to talk to people about the situation, or you need to express yourself in the situation. But either way it goes, it's there to shift and to change and to help you to evolve, which is the most important thing. All right, so moving right along to the wisdom of the oracle. Wisdom of the oracle. Okay? I'm just going to pull 3 cards from this deck just to see where you have been and where you are. in the present moment and where you're headed. All right. All right, score. I'm too far behind. Sagittarius. All right, so you have been doing some building. You have been organizing yourself. You have been putting things in place. So you're elevating. No wonder you got revolution. You are elevating. And this building is just as much about you as it is about the thing that you've been creating or building for yourself. I feel like you have been doing this in the physical, but also in the mental and the emotional. And that's what it takes. If you're going to be building anything, it starts with an idea, right? Anything that you're trying to create and build, it starts with a concept, which is in your mind. Um, but then there are things that you have to do as an individual to evolve to actually make it manifest and come into being. And so I see that you're well on your way with that. And then, of course, in the middle here, we have co-create. So this co-creation is understanding that I am creating with the spirit what it is that I want in my life. I am feeling that, and you're feeling that right now, but that's because you've done this work first. You've done the groundwork first. And because you've been doing the groundwork, you can see it. You can see it playing itself out. You can see how when you do a certain thing within yourself, then the universe responds by giving you back what it is that you're trying to, create. It says, okay, in order for you to have this thing that you envision happening with, whether it's a better relationship or whether it's a business deal or whether it's developing a new partnership or a new work situation, whatever it is, the universe is like, go in and tweak you and fix you and do what you can do. And then the creator is going to give it back to you. So don't be afraid to do this work. And that's what you have just learned from your experience, Sagittarius, is that if I do my part, then the universe is going to give it back to me. And then what I'm seeing is a soulmate relationship coming out of this. So for some of you, this soulmate is a partnership, a business partnership. And for some of you, it's actually a love partnership because you know what you've been building. You know what you've been working toward. You know what you've been trying to create in your life. And now you will bring forth the people and the situations that will corroborate and expand and support the work that you've been doing so far. Beautiful. Great job. Can't say anything negative about that. All right, so we're moving right along into the Tarot of 1001 Nights. And the first card up is the Knave of Swords in reverse, which I think is really curious because the card in the upright shows somebody on the outside looking in, kind of sneaking around or lurking around a back door some kind of way, trying to see out or trying to get a glimpse in at something, which I think is more or less about what you envision your life to be. You know, like you have what you want. You're on the outside looking into what it is that you want or your desire. You see it, but you feel like you're out on a limb, or you have felt like you were out on the limb, but that time is over. I feel like either that or you're not having to do that anymore. The One of Chalices to me is in the upright. Being able to have what you want, what you desire. Again, this is desires. Sagittarius, wanting, seeing what you want, and having your desire being given to you, basically. See that in both of the cards. But again, I see you as being kind of feeling like you're on the outside of it. So it could be just desire. You're in a place of, or have been in a place of having a certain desire. The upright card that came in here is the Sun, which to me means that, you know, what you have been wanting and desiring is available to you. It's right in front of you, or it's available to you. And then plus you have the sun, which is um, fire, and fire is associated with your sign. So we have the Three of Pentacles up next, which to me is now you being in the place of your desire. So here, this is you like looking forward, wanting this, desiring this, kind of being around the back door trying to get to it, but you don't know how quite to get to it. This to me is like having that vision of your deepest desire there, but maybe it's been rejected, or maybe you're feeling rejected, or you were feeling rejected. But then all of a sudden the sun comes out and you can see your way more clearly. And now you realize that what you've been searching for, what you've been trying to get into, or what you've been seeing as something that was beyond your reach, right, is you're in it. You're smack dab in the middle of it. That's unique. That's good. A lot of times that happens energetically. Like we're trying so hard to get to there. We have this vision of there. I want to get there. I want to be in this place. I want to have this situation. And it's always beyond us. But then when we realize that it was in us to do all along, then you realize that literally you're in the thing that you actually are reaching for. It's already all around you. And you have the support that you need, and you're welcome in that place. So this King of Wands in reverse thing going on for you, Sagittarius, that's definitely you. It's not even really actually necessary. Like I'm seeing that like you don't see yourself here. That's what I'm getting. This is where you actually are. This is you. You're in the land of sun. You're where you actually want to be, but you don't see it that way. Okay, let's see what's going on with that. We've got a 10 of Wands in reverse. Oh, it's right underneath your nose. 10 of Wands in reverse. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing it, Sagittarius. The very thing that you want is right underneath your nose. If it was a snake, it would have bit you. Seriously. You know, it's like you're going all around it. You're going all around it. That's what I'm seeing here in this card. You're going all around it. You're going all around it, but you're not seeing it. But it's because you have to see yourself as the King of Wands that you are. The King of Wands is like charismatic and brings a lot of energy, and people are drawn to the King of Wands. The King of Wands knows how to work a crowd. The King of Wands knows how to, and the reason why the King of Wands knows how to work the crowd is because the King of Wands understands people and understands how people are. Like they feel people and sense people at a empathetic level, because Wands does represent the spirit. So they sense people at their spirit, and so then they're able to respond to their spirit, not, they're able to respond to their spirit. That's the gift of the King of Wands, is that they sense people very well. And so then they know how to respond to them. They know how to greet them. They know how to make them feel good, all of that kind of stuff. But you're not seeing that about yourself. And so you have to start seeing that about yourself. And when you start seeing that about yourself, then the situation changes. You're not going to be feeling like you're this person on the outside trying to get to what you want. You're going to see yourself as being smack dab in the middle of it. And not only are you smack dab in the middle of it, you can rule the kingdom if you want. You see yourself as an outsider, but you're not where you're going, not where you're trying to be, not where the spirit is leading you. Okay, so you have nothing to fear in relationship to that. This is danger, but it's in reverse. You don't have anything to fear about that. You're really fearing yourself. You're really fearing that when you bring yourself out in the situation, that you won't be accepted, or that you'll be rejected. That's what this is. You feel like if you really are your 100% total self in a situation, then you really will be rejected. And that's not true at all. Change your perspective. There it is right there. 5 of Swords means you need to change your mind. change your perspective, change the way you see yourself, and then you will see that things are very different around you. Oh, and then you will get that money. There, here we go, the King of Pentacles. So that is the journey for you. Sagittarius, it's some financial things that may come to you, um, or it could be it could also be a partnership of some sort or a relationship of some sort. Somebody to come and help you support your cause or support your idea or to support you in general, and that's what you're needing right now, some physical support. It could be come in the form of money, but it could also come in the form of support from other people, like people coming to help you do what it is that you're trying to do. You're definitely not on the outside, Sagittarius. Any other cards for Sagittarius for the month of October? Any other cards for Sag, month of October? All right, so this situation is going to be brought to balance here. I'm getting that this is going to be brought to balance. Like this is the thing that has to balance you out. This is a part of all the other cards that we've already said heretofore. It's about balancing you out and getting you in a very good place for yourself. And it's about understanding that you are not being rejected, that you are actually being, that you can find yourself in a place of a very powerful place where you are respected and approached and needed, and your expertise and your knowledge is wanted. Who you are and how you present is desired, and that's what it's all about. Really, it's about bringing your full self to the table. It's about bringing your honest, full, naturally who you are to the table, and that's it. All right, Sag, that's you for October. And if you need to take a deeper dive, you know where to reach me. You can find my information in the description box below. As always, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great October, and I hope you're having a wonderful life.